Hey guys, welcome to our taping series here. So hopefully some really useful techniques to come out of it for sports trainers and up and coming physio students. So firstly, let's say thanks to our sponsors MaxiPlast Sports Tape for helping out. Couldn't do it without you guys. And of course Adelaide Sports and Ortho Physio. We're also really lucky to be joined by Alice Gregory. Thanks for helping us out. So Alice is a current Adelaide Uni rugby player and part of the Adelaide Roamers as well in the Rugby Sevens, and an Aussie Development Squad player. So yeah, thanks very much, Alice. Today we're going to start off with a knee MCL style taping and also a knee hyperextension kind of taping. And yeah, so keep watching right through the end because there'll be a couple of little gems afterwards. So doing the knee MCL taping here. So starting off with our anchors. So again, making sure you're not going too high, but also that you're not going too low. So remember, you've got the patella, you've got your knee joint line there. Don't want to come too high up the quad either. And you can use the 38mm or the 50mm for this, depending on the size of their legs. We'll use the 38mm in this instance, doing slight flexion there. Okay, and we're going to do the crisscross pattern again. So we're going to start this time here and really make sure the person isn't externally rotating the leg. If anything, you want them to be slightly internally rotated. Okay, and then you're going to come up distal to proximal there. Okay, and then crisscrossing and doing the same on the medial that way. Again, remembering your kind of 50% rule, and we'll do 3 layers of this, maybe 4. Okay, so there we go, that's got pretty good coverage there. And then if we get Alice just to bend the knee a little bit, so you've still got some protection there if she's coming into flexion. If she goes into full extensions, she's also getting a bit of protection from those posterior ones. And then we're going to lock that off. So we're going to lock there. And remember, again, you don't have to go all the way around, so we'll lock that off after. And then lock off at the top. Okay, and then we finish the locks on either side, looping all the way around. Finish the locks on the side there as well. Okay, now we're not applying any tension to the outside ones. You can get them to tense their quads or tense their calves if you do want to put tension on. And then we're going to use the 50mm or 75mm EAB overwrap to lock it all in place and get a little bit more tension. So again, create a little bit of tension going through that joint line and essentially trying to follow your previous tape. And we'll do 2 or 3 layers of that going down and around. Again, a little bit of tension through the joint line. Kind of lock everything off nice and in place. And there we go, finishing up on the outside where you can. There. And then there. And then you can just do one simple layer to lock off. And there, no tension on that last one, it's just literally to help hold the tape in place. And again, locking off there without any real tension. So there you have it. Just do a couple of little bends, get them to do a couple of little squats and see how you go. So now we're going to do our hyperextension type of taping for the knee. So similar to the MCL, except this time you're blocking that extension of the back. Now you can do it with it in extension, or you do it with it slightly flexed, and then it'll help block it. Again, we're going to do our anchors. You don't have to have your anchor going all the way around the leg. Same there, up around the top. And then we're going to work with, again, the crisscross pattern. Using 38 or 50mm tape. In this case we're using 38mm, and you can do 3, 4 layers. Following the 50% rule. There we go. So you can test that a little bit, get them just to try and lock their knee out a bit. Okay. Then we're going to lock that off over top. So not going all the way around again, go partially around the circumference, partially again. Okay. And then finish it off without any tension. And same thing, finishing it off without any tension. Okay, and then we're going to apply the EAB overwrap. So again, following the lines of that tape, a little bit of tension on the posterior, and then around we come. 2 or 3 layers of this, coming up and around. Again, not doing too much tension around the top and bottom, most of the tension around the back where you're really trying to block. And then a couple of layers around there to lock it off and snip it. Again, try and finish on the outside again, and then lock it off. No tension for locking off. So just placing that over top like so. And then same around there. Like so. And then get them just do a couple of bends, lock it out straight, make sure it feels okay. Happy days.